Well, hello folks, and welcome back to the Soviet Union under the leadership of our glorious Trotsky. We are in 1947. We finally defeated the Canadians. They really took a while there to defeat. There are a couple of things we need to do before we go to war with the United States, though, even though we have quite little... We have very little time to actually do it, though, because... After all, the game sort of ends in 1948. I know some people say, no, it doesn't end at any moment. But yes, if there are no wars between any factions, major factions, after 1948, the game does end. Of course, we can click continue, but I think that turns off the achievements, if I remember correctly. So we do need to declare war against the United States before that. And before we do that, we need to, you know, shuffle troops, build our infrastructure, and... other things. In regards to the territory that we annexed in France here, yes, it was possible before in other patches to actually go ahead into the managed occupied territories and return territory to nations, you know. But Paradox, for some reason, I have no idea why, decided that, oh no, you know what, let's just keep it that way, where if you take it, the others lose their core, which I find is very stupid. I have no idea why they did that, but yeah. So these borders are gonna end up looking like this, unless we do something really cool, which I did not think about. After all, Germany is being sort of a little bitch. Sorry, Germany, but the fact is, you are gonna demand Slovenia. You're a dominion and not an independent country. So what we want to do is throw you back into a colony, and well, to do that, we can actually go ahead and, instead of not only, you know, them exporting stuff to us, we can go ahead and export stuff to them, or send lend-lease, right? Where we just send a bunch of, what's it called? Convoys. Each convoy we send is 0.7 autonomy per month, which is pretty great if we send a bunch of convoys. So that could be a tip for us, and I think we're going to start using that in order to get our puppets into line. But before we continue, though, we have so many subjects that I sort of want you to take a tour of the world. We showed Africa last time and a little bit of Asia, but let's actually go through all of this. We have the People's United Provinces. Pretty nice flag, if you ask me. We have the Cooperative of Belgium. We have the wonderful Rosa Luxembourg. Rosa in Italian meaning red, and Luxembourg, you know, just because it's Luxembourg, but also because of the wonderful socialist intellectual Rosa Luxembourg in her memory. Switzerland we have not conquered yet, but we might. Or no, we will, because, you know, the plan is to have everyone under the banner of the Comintern. We know about Italy. Yugoslavia hasn't turned yet, but we have the Romanian People's Republic. We've got them over there. The Bulgarians, the Greeks. Oh yes, the Greeks. Totally forgot about them, but we have the Provisional Democratic Greece here. Turkey, we know. We have the Socialist State of Syria. We have the Lebanese Socialist Republic. See, this Lebanese flag, like, Paradox, really? You just threw a communist sickle over the traditional flag? You had no other plans there? Okay, we have the Soviet State of Israel. It's interesting, though, that we only had the option for Israel and not Palestine. I mean, we could have called it something else. We have Red Jordan, pretty cool. What else? I've shown the Soviet Nile state. Iraq we annexed for purposes of resources. And over here, who else? Yes, Lao People's Democratic Republic. We have Vietnam. Sort of showed that, I think. Malay People's Republic, we already know about. What else? Australian People's Republic. No, I haven't shown this. That is a very interesting flag. Really cool. We have the People's Republic of Aotearoa. Sorry if I totally mispronounced that. Some New Zealander will have to help me with that. Who else? I mean, we have so many states under us that it sort of confuses me every time. There was someone with a really cool flag. Was it Belgium? No, it wasn't Belgium. It was someone else. Or not a cool one, but it was rather odd, to be honest. Is Albania under us? I think Albania's under us, but we already know their flag. Ooh, you've gone democratic, Bolivia. That's very interesting. Have you joined our faction yet? No, you haven't, Paraguay. Oh, yes, the Irish People's Union. I mean, look at that flag. I had no idea that there was such a cool flag around. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like really cool. It's sort of odd. I don't know if this is realistic at all. But I mean, it's different, which I like. I don't really like, you know, just your average red star flag. It's cool, but it's not very creative. Oh, we have Cambodia as well. So let's see. There you are. Maybe I've shown this. Probably have. So, what to do next? We could stage a coup in the United States. The problem is, it would take 200 days, and 200 days we can't really afford right now since we're already in September. But we can. I think we'll start a coup, but we'll also, first of all, we're gonna justify our conquest here. So we're gonna go for, what about, no, New Jersey. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one we choose. Virginia, Guam. What's this? Yeah, New England, right? Yeah, let's justify on New England. And yes, Canada is sort of sad, to be honest. I have no idea why Canada didn't go, like, change their flag. You'd think that they would have done that. Ooh, Force Quebec. Ooh, they have some, right, because of the Together for Victory thing, they have some pretty cool, or a different tree here. Oh, we hadn't even paused, apparently. The peace treaty actually just went into effect, so now we can actually see how much. Oh my god, we need lots and lots of steel. Shit. You know what? This means we should probably really start going on the annexation of Germany and maybe even the French. Before we do that, though, I think our focus should really be to take out the Americans, so let's actually start staging a coup. I wonder where the best location is, though. I'd really like to use the Mexican border to put pressure on the United States, but I can't really be sure. New York might be an interesting option here. What about Pennsylvania? Can we do Texas? I don't really. Okay, where's Pennsylvania? Come on, give me Pennsylvania. We can't do Pennsylvania. Oh right, because is that too close to Washington? Probably. Okay. What about Ohio? No, I don't know. Okay, you know what? New York. New York is radical, right? So we'll try to get a revolution going there. Using the annexation of Austria into the Socialist Republic of Germany as the basis for their claim, Germany has now demanded the rightful return of the former Austrian territory of Slovenia from Yugoslavia. Shit. What are you... Oh my god, fate of Yugoslavia, are you really doing this? You better stop. You better stop soon. We just sent a bunch of convoys to Germany. Hopefully that will sort of decrease their autonomy enough for us to get them back into the fold. The Hungarians are going back into the fold. Thank you. Germany is going to become a colony again. Thank you so much. Okay. Boom. Leon Trotsky calls to aid American workers. We will crush the bourgeoisie dictatorship. Yes. Mexico would join. Thank you. Thank you. Now this is really going to put some pressure on the US, thankfully. I was really worried because if you look at, you know, this region over here, we're actually pretty outnumbered, and I'm sort of worried about this coming war. Eventually we'll win it, of course. I mean, we could lose millions of people here, and we'd still win the war, I imagine. But having the Mexican border on our side is a relief. Our justification is finished. We're just gonna wait up for this army here to arrive in America, and then we are going to strike. We're also, let's see, the boosting of the, not the political party, but the staging of the coup. When's that gonna be done? 23rd of March, so in the middle of the war. I wonder if it was a good idea to do New York. But I mean, even just a little rebellion is going to be good for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time. I know that not all the armies are in a great position here. We might be slaughtered. We might succeed very well. But we've got to try in order to see if it works. You're in stance, that stance. You could go unbalanced, and you can go a little bit more like this. I know that we have low supplies, but we're building infrastructure, and it's not actually that bad, okay? We have the manpower to supply that, we have the resources, and now it's just a matter of declaring the war. We're going to get wrecked by the United States in the beginning, I imagine, because they have air superiority, and they also probably have a huge navy. I'm not sure how many men or how many divisions they have, but hopefully we can do something about it. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of allies, so hopefully they're gonna be sending more troops to help us out. But that air force is just absolutely insane. There's just no way to stop it. Okay, let's go. Let's unpause and see what we can do. I hope there's lots of green. There's a massive lag spike here. There's a risk for crashing, of course. But, you know, the entire world is joining the war, so we've got to win eventually, right? Their navy, I mean, as long as we can keep them in the Americas, we'll be okay. Hopefully you're hearing my voice, because every time there's this much lag, I always worry that I'm not being picked up or something. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy crap. Please stop. I get it. We're calling in a bunch of people. You know what? I'll be back once this is done. There we go. Everyone's in the war. Now just look at the amount of people. I'm going to click away now. Look at that. Just look at how many people are in this war. Now I wonder if the United States will create a faction though. Because that's what's going to decide if the game's going to end or not. It has been theorized that democracies do not go to war with each other, but this does not mean that they're guaranteed to aid each other in wars. As political interests are diverse and the people want peace, entering a war often comes at a great cost for these nations. However, this has not stopped Sweden from announcing today that they have formed a military alliance, the European Entente, to join forces in protecting the people and their ideas. Oh. Wow. Really? Sweden. You go, Sweden. But you're gonna get crushed, because I left some divisions there to deal with you. Yes, yes, okay, we have superiority in the US right now, or in the East Coast, so we're gonna use this to our advantage and nuke the shit out of them. Okay, let's watch it. I'm gonna unpause now. It's probably gonna be really laggy, but lots of nukes are gonna go off. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, America. I'm so sorry. You called Sweden in? Really? The Philippines. I don't give a shit. I think we're gonna envelop a lot of divisions here. This is gonna be very nice. The Philippines joined the European Entente. You'd think that they would automatically once the United States joined, but alas, it's the 24th of December. I'm so sorry, Stockholm. I really love you. I love you. Like, you're a very, very beautiful city. I love living here, but I have to nuke you. Oh, Stockholm. Stockholm. Oh, it hurts. Honestly, this is going a lot easier than I expected. I only need 40... Oh, wow, they're already 40% towards capitulation. I guess the nukes were very powerful there. But what I was going to say is that I'm almost annoyed that it's so easy to defeat the United States at the moment. Normally, it takes quite a bit, and you know, I'd want to remove all the other states as well at the moment from the map, and since they don't have, like, there's no other major power around, maybe the Brazil, yeah, because I have to declare war on another major power in order to get keep the war going. Although, would it matter? I don't know. Boston has fallen. Let's see, they're already, wow, holy shit. Nukes are effective. New York has fallen. I think we'll get an event in just a second. Wow. We declared war in what? December? And they capitulated January 7th, 1948. We didn't even have to take Washington. But yes, I need to read this. I know it's pretty much the same text for every event, but Leon Trotsky has announced that the cowardly American nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Soviet forces throughout the country. The American government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and the Soviet Union is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the European Entente continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all of the Comintern. I wonder, is Sweden a major power? No, they're probably not, but let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, we need to defeat Sweden in order to defeat the European Entente. And yes, I'm gonna cancel the stage coup, so that's how you do it, apparently. We're also gonna cancel the boost popularity, because that's no longer needed, and we'll start fabricating a claim in a few days. Hopefully Sweden doesn't surrender before then. Actually, no, because it doesn't really matter, right? Wow, justifying on fascists apparently is really cheap, so let's do that. Alright, let's declare war again. Conquer potential enemies, America. I mean, who cares? Should we call all allies? Doesn't really matter. Excuse me, what the hell just happened? I have never seen this before. Wow. Did the US just... I think the US just dropped a nuke, or was that... Could that have been Venezuela? Let's start justifying on Brazil. I know it's 70 days, and that's going to be a completely different, separate war, but yeah, Brazil's a major power, and we need them on our side. Sweden has capitulated. Great news. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, Norway can make claims, but the Germans won't. Wait, why can Norway do shit? See, I really wish that there's so much potential for this peace screen. You should be able to, like, create different states, especially in the US. Like, you should be able to have all the 50 states as a, you know, different states that you can release, but apparently no, you have to just take it all. Actually, wait, take all states. That's only 3,000. Do we have... Can we do that? Take all states. It's not that expensive. I think we might... Nah, oh, we can't do it. We're gonna take it all, and then we're gonna puppet Hawaii. Hawaii is gonna be semi-autonomous, right? Why didn't I puppet the United States, you ask? Because I thought we were gonna be able to release at least, like, Texas, California, and some other states, but that's not the case because, well, Paradox. God damn it. But yes, what I was gonna say. What was it I was gonna say? Yes, the system. Oh my God. Oh, we inherited all the armies. Holy crap, that's a lot of divisions to take care of. But in any case, the issue was that, just like Germany, I was afraid that they're just gonna start being really annoying and trying to declare, you know, independence and stuff. So it's better to just take it all. I just realized these are my units, not the American ones. Why did I annex Sweden? Because I also want to annex Norway, since that's gonna look a lot better If we had puppeted them, I don't think the borders would have looked very nice. I mean, in the end, after the Let's Play is over, even though there are gonna be a bunch of communist states all over the world, in the long run, right, they all join into one big world socialist union. I have no idea why Venezuela is still around, and they're in the European Entente. Makes no sense to me, but you know, whatever. I just realized Norway is not actually a puppet state. I tend to forget that, so they can't just join us, unfortunately. We can reduce the status of the Italian Union, the People's Republic of Korea, or Canada. I don't know which one we should go for first. I think Canada, I mean, I like Italy and all, but Canada is pretty cool. Canada, I mean, we own all of this in America, right? And Canada's basically the continuation of Siberia, so I want them to eventually be part of the Soviet Union. I'm going to admit something. I think once we're done with this Let's Play, which will be in just a couple more episodes, I think, if not in the next one, I really want to take this just Stellaris. It sounds crazy, but if you think about it, we could it could be like, oh, we're going for a full space socialism, luxury space communism, and we have a world union, and maybe we should play with some mods or something. But Utopia is coming out. I want to try that out. It's been a very long time since I played Stellaris, so I don't know. What do you think about it? Should I do a Soviet Trotsky themed Stellaris playthrough, or should I do something else? Justification against Brazil is finished. Let's go for the next tech there, even though we don't really need it. Let's see, free military factories. Really? God damn it. I have just too many factories. Like, I'm producing stuff just for producing at this point. Brazil, I'm sorry, but it's time. Let's start justifying on Venezuela. I really want them to join again. And hopefully, that means that Brazil joins their faction, which means they can defeat everyone at the same time. British North America, really? Because we demoted them to an integrated puppet, all of a sudden they're called British. Yeah, I think there's been a bug. They should definitely have changed flags, but seems like it didn't really work out as planned. I also love you, Rio. I love you so much, but I'm gonna have to nuke you, São Paulo as well, and São Salvador. Oh, Recife too. I almost forgot. Are there any more victory points anywhere? Don't think so. Oh, here. In what is that? Just says Rio Grande do Sul. Oh, Porto Alegre, right. I don't think there's any Christ Rindemir anymore. RIP. I wonder how nukes work in the Amazon jungle. Are they effective? So they have 8 destroyers and some battleships and some big ships here, but we have so many submarines that it doesn't really matter, right? My strategy in sea warfare here is just numbers. We just flood them with submarines, and they can't sink every single one of them. And some submarine is surely gonna get one of them. Like this. Venezuela. Let's go. El Salvador. I will need to conquer you. And maybe Honduras as well. I wonder, do we still need... Yeah, 33. Okay. Oh, one of my puppets seems to have dropped a nuke. I'm very impressed. See, what annoys me though is that we're using nukes everywhere, but the game doesn't actually tell me, oh, by the way, someone just dropped a nuke over here. I guess that if you go far into the game or in multiplayer, it would be quite annoying, you know, people dropping nukes everywhere, but it would be nice to know, at least, I think, in the beginning. Korea, you're gonna become an integrated puppet. Venezuela has capitulated. Wonderful. I think we're gonna puppet them. The Treaty of Curacao. Oh, we're done, right? I always forget to click done. So that is Venezuela. Let's see their flag. Leftist International Venezuela. Pretty cool. Wow, Mexico, you actually did something. So, since the US still exists, apparently, they're still around, which means that they are supporting communism all over the place. Although they still embargo me for some reason, which is sort of stupid. I think Paradox should also take a look at that. Germany, finally a puppet again. Thank you. Oh, I totally didn't notice, but our war declaration against El Salvador is finished. So let's move our troops over here and prepare the invasion. Oh, I just realized it wasn't Mexico, it was Italy. I love you, Brazil. Therefore, I'm gonna take everything. Paraguay will finally join. Salvador, I'm sorry. Alright, Central American Socialist Republic. We might actually, if we attack Honduras, we might actually integrate them into also this this republic then, just because it's called a Central American Socialist Republic. But what to do next? Honestly, I really don't know. But we're gonna probably sweep the rest of the world in the next episode and wrap up this series, because we are very close to total world conquest here. It's very nice. Hopefully we'll be able to completely integrate Germany or Canada and others, and yeah, maybe we'll continue in Stellaris. But in the meantime, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. This has been GameGabster. Farewell.